Hello, beautiful people. It's another time on Sisters Cafe. Welcome back, guys. On one of our previous episodes, I talked about simple etiquette to live by while being hosted by someone. This time around, I'll be talking about simple etiquette while hosting someone in your home. Now, if you have to catch up with this and you have not watched the previous video, you might have to go check out the previous video to catch up. Now, housing someone for free and sharing your space with them is always a selfless thing to do. Now, here is how you can actually structure a better experience for you and your guests. One on the list is do not start what you cannot finish because not everybody is capable of housing people or even sharing their space with people. Now, before you do this, ask this question: am I generally impatient with people? Do I like to move around my house naked? Do I have OCD? That's the obsessive compulsive disorder. Or am I incapable of letting little things go? These are essential questions to ask yourself before you let that guest in. And number two on the list is when your guest finally settles in, go ahead to ask them how long they intend to stay. And when they give you the answer, multiply that number by two and make peace with that in your head. Yes, after you have done this, you are hardly offended or irritated when they stay longer. Number three, going to live with someone because you cannot pay rent can be a very, very deeply uncomfortable experience. And sometimes it can be damaging to one's self esteem as well. So be empathetic. Don't damage them the more by turning them to your house help. Share choices and don't be a slave master. Down to number four on the list is set rules from the onset. People are actually very afraid to have these conversations, and which can eventually turn the relationship to be a bitter one. Tell them food you like and don't like to share, cleanliness, curfew, if their friends are allowed to sleep over, what not. Just have this conversation. It prevents a whole lot. Five, kitchen orientation. It's really nice to tell your guests to help themselves with whatever they need from your fridge. And please do not let them go hungry. And while at it, let them know how to care for the dishes when they're done. And down to number six on the list is respect your guests. Always knock before you go into their room. The fact that you're housing them doesn't mean you should barge into their room, go through their stuffs, or even use their things without their consent. No matter how small your home is, it's okay for you to respect your guests' belongings and stay out of them. Seven on the list is as much as you can, make them very comfortable. You can share your Wi-Fi password with them, even your Netflix login. And if necessary, that's for a guest staying long enough for a short visit. Make copies of your keys and also check on how they're progressing in life. Don't just wall off your guests by pretending like they're not there because that is highly, highly mean of you and not nice. Down to number eight, if you notice something you don't like, don't wait for it to happen again. Speak up immediately because it's better than going behind your guests to complain about them. You own the house, so your sensible rules have to be followed. That's no crime. The last but not the least is number nine. Do not insist your guests practice your religion. They mustn't go to church or mosques because you go. They mustn't join you your 9 o'clock prayers or live your kind of lifestyle. They have their lifestyle, they have their belief and practice before they came under your roof. You can only encourage them what you think is best for them. You encourage them if they want to. That's their choice, fine, but not insist. Do not take their independence from them. Because most times when we make the decision to house people, we do this out of love, kindness, or even responsibility. But remember, whatever your intentions are, when things begin to get uncomfortable and now you now dread going back home, at that point you have the right to tell your guests kindly to leave. By so, also give them some time to find another place to stay. But in the meantime, if things are going smoothly, just enjoy your guests for the specific amount of time predetermined. Because for a fact, and yes, two is better than one. Yes, to everyone who's going to stumble on this video, I hope you learn a thing or two because this is talking to myself and every other person. Tell me in the comment section what you feel about this episode. if you disagree with any of my points, tell me why you disagree. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, share. Click the link in my bio to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I remain your favorite girl, always and always. I'll see you guys soon.